I'm on a mission, the market's my canvas. Pine tree trader, that's the name, no need for the panic. Got my screens lit, watching the price move. Every tick, every chart, I'm in my groove. See an inside bar, that's a sign of a pause. The market's holding its breath, it's a break from the laws. Squeeze it up tight, coiling for a big move. I'm patient, I'm watching, got nothing to prove. Wait for the break, above or below. That's when I hit the gas, watch the profit grow. Apex funding on the line, my account's legit. Passing these challenges, ain't no time to quit. Inside out, outside in, that's the way we play. Taking that funding, stacking up profit every day. From pine tree trader to take profit, we're on a roll. Stratify's the platform, we're in full control. Now let's talk about the outside bar, it's a different scene. It's a power move, a sign of something keen. Engulfing the last one, showing dominance and might. The bears or the bulls, they're winning the fight. It's a reversal signal or a continuation of the trend. Gotta read the context all the way to the end. I'm with Take Profit Trader, they've got my back. Giving me the capital, keeping me on track. No more small accounts, no more holding back. I'm a funded trader, there's no turning back. My trades are clean, my risk is tight. I'm living this life, shining so bright. Inside out, outside in, that's the way we play. Taking that funding, stacking up profit every day. From pine tree trader to take profit, we're on a roll. Tradify's the platform, we're in full control. Tradify's the engine, the charts are crisp and clean. Executing orders, a trading machine. Got my stops in place, my target set high. Pine tree trader strategy, under the market sky. This ain't a gamble, it's a calculated art. Every setup I see, I'm playing my part. Yeah, pine tree trader, Apex, take profit, Tradify. We're in the game, you can't deny. From inside to outside, we're ruling the charts, building our wealth.
Yeah. Pine tree trader in the building. We talking price action, we talking freedom. From the charts to the screen, we live. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I wake up, sun hitting the pines, eyes on the candle. Market volatility, more than most can handle. I'm looking for the setup, yeah, the vision is clear. Inside bar forming, till the doubt disappeared. Then we break the range outside bar, high stakes. Patience is the virtue, waiting for the breaks. I don't chase the wick, I let the price come to me. Trading with the flow, that's the pine tree strategy. Inside, outside, catching every move. Take profit trader, yeah, we in the groove. Daily payouts hitting, checking off the list. Apex Trader 5, the profits exist. Hosted on the TV, funded futures the name. Lucid in the vision, we ain't playing no game. Clicking buttons with precision, take profit is the goal. Managing the risk, gotta keep my control. From the Apex heights to the Trader 5 flow. Stacking up the wins, then I'm looking for more.
Yo, what's happening? Oh, I forgot to turn my sign on. Always something. What's up, party people in the house? iTrades, Miss K, Liberto. How's everything? What a good day. What a good day. Crushed it today. Genius, Daniel. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Trading high. Let's go. Smash that like button, guys. You had such a good meal today. I did. Yeah. It's one of my favorite places. It's awesome. So good. Average true range was massive today. Yeah, it was. Real Robot, Mr. Tactical, Tommy C, Rufio, Azen. We're going long or short? Full port longs. Trader Mo's. It's Mo, bro. What's up, Blay? Let's go. Let's go. Yo, Jim. What's going on? What's happening? I'll talk about the day here in a second. Give me a follow on X if you haven't already. Post a lot of things on X. If you guys want to give me a follow. Okay, here's my lunch today. It was so freaking good. Yeah, right there. The picture's kind of flip-flopped, but chicken satay, cream cheese wontons, a little chicken vegetable stir fry action. Woo. That was money. Trump tweet? Yeah, so we had MU earnings, so Micron earnings. There was Micron earnings, plus Trump was talking. You know, hot dog otter detective, as the kids say. Hot dog otter detective safety goggles. Jip Smith in the house, what's up? Did you see the crazy rally, cuz? Yeah. I caught some of it. Caught some of it on the So I had a nice day on My Funded Futures. Here's my My Funded Futures stats. Nice big day. Ended up the Lucids. So we were trading those Lucid accounts last night on stream. We ended up getting them passed. Activated them. Which is nuts. That you can instantly activate them. And let's see what I did on those. So this is what I did on Lucid today. $2,000 on one account, $2,000 on another account, $653 and $785, all on those brand new funded accounts. Those 25K flexes, no consistency rule. So these ones are at payout. I just got to get 4 more days of $100 or more. And these are not quite at payout, but nice. And I individually traded them all. I didn't copy trade them. I just individually traded them. I ended up catching some nice moves. So today felt good. Take profit trader. I got these 4 25K take profit traders. Hit right around 435 on each one of those today. Just these evals here. Gonna trade them for 4 more days. Let's see if we can get them passed. But the market overall finished on its highs. I did catch some of that move on the pump, the MU Trump pump. Caught some of the move with the what was it? The Lucid accounts. So that's what we got going on. That looks delicious. Yeah, it was really good. You had Taco Bell, Miss K? Nothing wrong with that. I like Taco Bell too. It's Ty. Hey, what's up, Ty? I watched your trade inside outside bars on My Funny Futures TV this morning. I normally only see you trade at night. Really thinking about using inside outside bars now? Yeah, they've been working really well. They've been working pretty well. Let's see. Let's find that one that I traded. Can't remember. Was that on the 5-minute that I traded this morning? My Funny Futures TV. That was a lot of fun. Little round table action. I think it was 2-minute chart. Yeah, it's tough to trade and then host the show and trying to pay attention to what's going on. But it was a lot of fun. Let's see. I think it was right. Wow, look at the volatility today. It was right here, wasn't it? It was this short right here. Inside, outside bar, took the short. Scalped it. Nice little trade. But yeah, it's a good little setup. It's a nice little strategy. How did everyone else do? How'd you guys do today? Did you guys get smoked or what? Or did you guys make some monies? It's okay. Anyone pass any accounts? Did anyone get any payouts? Killing it on Lucid. Nice. Yeah, me too. Here watching on TV because my phone has 2% battery. Let's go, Yeezus. You've been checking the market too much on your phone all day. That's what's happening. Yeah, today's trading was awesome today. Simplistic videos. Thank you so much. Today was awesome. Just a really good, solid day. I felt really good about it. Currently up right around $7,000 on my Pro. My Funny Futures Pro account 2 days in. 7,500. Locked in a payout with Lucid on day one. Locked out another payout on Lucid on day one on this account. So 2 payouts. If I can just get 4 more days of $100 or more, how hard can it be? And then grinding on these accounts. So, and then also 435 across the 4 take profit trader accounts, 25Ks. But it's pretty nice. We end up passing those, and I knowing now that I don't need to make $1,500 on Lucid 25Ks is going to make it even nicer. So I can't believe I did that. Had to make it a little bit harder for myself, I guess. What the hell happened at close, GT? Micron earnings, I believe. Micron earnings, MU. So tech earnings, AI, chips, all that good stuff. And then Trump. Battle Axe Trader in house, Camo. Stevie J, what's up? Stevie J with the 5 gifted memberships. Mr. Tactical, I'm convinced $250 day strategy with TPT is the best I can do. There's nothing wrong with that. Up 720 on TPT. We'll take $2.1 thousand payout. 2.1. Up 344 across the Lucids. Traded well. I got smoked yesterday, which was really tough for me. Lost 10 funded Apex accounts because I went on tilt. Because I overtraded and oversized. Take ownership. Taking a couple days off to cool off. I like that, Luis. Taking a couple days off. That's one of the best things to do. Come back. Maybe not financial advice, but, you know, just start doing exactly what got you there, you know. Just keep doing what you're doing. Size down, maybe. Build your confidence back up, and then you'll be right back to where you were at. But thank you so much, Stevie J, for the 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. How many payouts am I getting? How many accounts from different prop firms? So right now, So I've been rebuilding since last Thursday. I mean, it's only been a week, but so I locked in two. I should have locked in about 2 lucid payouts, but they're not locked in yet. So I still got to make 4 more days of $100 or more, and then my funded futures, I can just kick the can for the next 14 days, take out a nice payout, which I probably will do. We'll see. I don't know. I have a mechanical strategy. I might trade with it, but no payouts today. No daily payouts, and that's what I really want to get back to: daily payouts. Florida trader Matt. All right, market's open. Good luck, everyone. Florida trader Matt, Jonathan McDonald, Little Wang Jan, NQD, Janelle Shiver. Welcome to the Pine Cone crew. TJP, what's up? Adrian Chong, Dad Trading Stonks, Yo Jim. Had a great night last night, so I didn't trade at all. So it's the consistency. Yeah, last night was fire. Tonight, I'm just gonna try to be a little patient and maybe wait for a setup, but I really just want to hit the button long. The market finished on its highs. That's usually a very bullish sign, so it makes you just want to push that button. Okay, there's that. All right, we are pushing up here, 84 to 168. These are actually in 50s. That's actually a pretty big candle. Nice move there. Ba-ba-ba. All right, getting a little push to see if we bounce off that. If we fill this gap, maybe down here 110, might get a little bounce back up. But overall, it's really tough to try to just say, I'm going to go short when the market's looking so bullish. But if I get a setup, I will give it a shot. Any zero prints to the downside? We got some zero prints to the downside. Might fill them here. Starting to fill some of these zero prints down here. Hey, what's up, Jack Boom? What's going on, guys? Did I do good today? Yeah, really good day today. Thank you. Yep. Really good. All green. I mean, I felt like I was on fire since we started trading. When we were trading last night, I was just on a hot streak. I don't think I got in much drawdown at all. It was just nuts all day. And I didn't even really trade all day, but traded this morning. I actually took one L on My Funny Futures TV. I tried to take that YM trade this morning, End up taking a little bit of an L there. And then, yeah, just passed those accounts, made pretty good days pay on them, got them nice and green. So one thing I didn't know about, there's two things I didn't know about the 25K Lucid accounts. One is that you're only allowed one mini, which is nothing wrong with that. So I ended up catching over 100 points, or 285 points today on Lucid. I traded each account individually. So 285 points. And when you get over $1,000 buffer, when you get over that $1,000 the next day, then you can trade 2 minis if you choose. And then I said I was going to kick the can and kind of trade the pro account a little conservatively. But last night I ended up trading some of those outside inside bar combos. And it was after stream, probably, I don't know, must have been 10, 11 o'clock at night. Caught some nice moves off these outside bars, things like that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I say inside outside bar combos, I've been looking for especially on the 5-minute and also on the 2-minute, looking for inside outside bar breaks. So this is what I've been looking at. So when I have an inside bar and an outside bar combination, I'm calling it the combo trade. Is I would look for a break, I look for a short there, stop goes above, just like normal, and vice versa. So if this is flipped around, I would do the same thing, except I would take the break of the inside bar. And I've been looking for these setups, and I've been taking them, and they've been working pretty well. They don't always work. Or here's one. Here's an inside outside, an outside inside. So just like this, an outside inside, and then I take the break of the inside. Stop goes below. Very, very simple, and that's what I've been looking for lately. Took one live on My Fun and Futures TV, and then we took a bunch last night. So guys, do me a favor, smash that like button. Show me what kind of turkey you have in Tradeovate, John. Turkey? I don't know anything about no turkey. How do you like the 50K Tradeovate Select daily payout accounts? I think they're really good. What sucks, the only thing that sucks about the Tradeify Select daily payout accounts, the only thing is the 40% consistency on the evaluation, but that's just because we're not patient and we want to pass them quickly. But besides that, end of day account, you can withdraw up to $1,000 a day. So that's the max payout per account. So if you have 5 accounts, that's $5 grand a day. Nothing wrong with that. Take that every day of the week. And then besides that, I think that's great. Especially end of day accounts. So if people struggle with the intraday trailing, and you want daily payouts, Tradeify end of day select daily accounts. Really good accounts. Actually better than the 5 days TPT accounts. Yeah, sort of. Well, TPT, I usually just get them done in 2 days and then just flip for 3. But yeah, you're right. It's not a big deal. It's just that's what most people complain about. Which firm is the best for easier payouts? Easier payouts? None of it's easy, bro. Easiest payout. I don't even know. The flex accounts, maybe. I think some of the flex accounts are like the Lucid Flex right now. So these accounts right here, I did this in day 1, and then I just got to flip $100 or more. So I already got my $100. I didn't tell you guys, but I already got my $100. But yeah, $100 or more, and then I just need to flip it for 4 more days, and then you can withdraw 50% of your profits. So I think the flex accounts are probably the easier ones to get a payout on. It used to be in my funded futures starter plans. Those used to be real nice, but yeah, take a look at Lucid Flex. I would say that none of it's easy though. Just got off 500 off the 2-minute inside buy. Oh, nice. Camo. Nice trade. What's up, Michelle? TJP in the house. Maddie. Show me what indicator you have in Tradeovate. Oh, the indicator. I'm assuming that you could ask nicely, John. I'm assuming that English is not your first language. I'm guessing. It says, show me your indicator on Tradeovate. Well, you could ask nicely. Jeez. Which one? I have all right. LDT inside outside bars. And Ed of the Woods Harami. That's the purple candles. So that's these candles here, Ed of the Woods Harami. And LD inside outside bars. So that's inside, outside. You can paint them whatever color you want. You can find those right in the community indicators. So you just go down to community indicators down here, and you'll find it right there. Anyone know the reason why we had a huge rally at the end of the day? Yeah. Yep. Keegan's right. Micron earnings. All right. We got 144 sets of eyes. 40 thumbs up. Let's get that thumbs up. 144 people. Thank you, guys. Guys, you got us YouTube featured last night. And you know what? I am trying to get accounts for you guys, and I'm not having any luck. These prop firms getting stingy on me. I'm trying to get some accounts. Let me check my email here. I'm gonna have to send another email because usually they respond to me by now, but yeah, they haven't responded. Hook me up with a Lucid. I don't have any. I don't have any accounts. We gave them all away already this month, and I'm trying to get some from My Funded Futures. I want to do a party stream tomorrow and do some giveaways for 8,000 subs. I don't know. I might have to do something different than accounts. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, what's the buffer on Lucid Flex? I have funded with them, but I haven't gotten any paid yet. The Lucid Flex are there's no buffer. What it is so the 25K has a minimum payout of $500 and a maximum payout of $1,000, and you have to have 5 days of $100 or more on the 25K Lucid Flex. So as long as you have 5 days of $100 or more, and you're over 500 bucks, or I would say what, you got to get it to 1,000 or something like that. You got to get to 1,000, and then you can take out 500 bucks. Thank you, David. Hey, John Walk in the house. Pole dance? Maybe. Pass the builder account today around lunchtime. Trading and funded now. Let's go, Ryan. All right, waiting for an inside-outside bar here. Nothing yet. Getting a little bit of a push down, surprisingly. Market's eating some of this back. I was thinking about going short off this this Harami here. Goes against what I was saying about going short, but heck with it. Let's do it. Short. Off the Harami. There we go. There's 10 points. Give me a little more. Let's break down through that low. See if we can break that low. Come on, get down there. I have a mental stop right around here at 109, but I want to see us break that low. No double bottom here. There we go. Come on. Break that low. I tried. Then Q break the low? No. So 10 micros each account. Copy trading. I'm in 40 micros deep. Just trying to hold that low. Another Harami here. Let's take the 10 points. We just take the 10 points. I don't know if it's gonna... Yeah, ooh. See? Moving the market there. I hate how it just hesitated right there. It just... You figure you get a nice momentum candle where it just wanted to push right down, and it just didn't seem like it wanted to. It might still go. It just... I was getting nervous. We'll take the 10 on each account. What about Pro? Isn't it 250 a minimum payout? MACD Pro. Oh, on Lucid? I don't know. I'm not really sure about the Pro. It could be. Brazil for the World Cup? It could be. There it is. This is the break. Big outside bar here. Kind of going without me. What's an inside outside bar? Just an engulfing candle. So the inside is right here inside that previous candle. Puts in an inside candle right there, and then an outside is it engulfs the full thing. I've blown so many flex within 1 or 2 days of payouts. Trying too much, got to slow it down. Yeah, for sure. I have to remember that too. That here's a little tip for the flex accounts and any in accounts that you only need to make, say $100 or more a day to lock in the days traded, is that it doesn't have to be consecutive days. I always get trapped into thinking like, if I'm red on the day, then I'm going to try to get that $100 that same day, when I can just close the day out, come back the next day and get that $100. So one of the things that I was discussing today with someone was, look at this nastiness. Woo, boy. That's got to be some sort of, no, maybe not. I was gonna say, if that kept going, I would have been like, that's some sort of news candle, but that just looks, we got equal lows there. Equal lows there on the 2 minute and the 5. Unbelievable. Well, I love to take this rate back down. I might size down here. See 4. I'm gonna do a little scaling in and scaling out maybe. I'm back short. I'll get back to my thought there. Oh, so what I was saying is that not a bad way to perhaps a little prop firm hack when you're trying to get $100 or $150 or more, and you just need another 4 days. Basically, you just got to look for like 50-50 setup, and you maybe just throw on a bracket with 1 micro and just try to go for that $100. And or go for and then have a stop out of $100 and just do that over and over and over again. Eventually you'll probably get your $100 or more days, as long as you have a 50-50 setup or better, you know. Equal lows down there. What's NQ do? Hey, what's up, Eagle Eyes? What's going on? Jay Ray in the house. Simplistic Videos. Hoover Flag. Pops and drops. Have you ever looked into TPT's score on their dashboard? I just noticed it. It looks like my lifetime with them shows why I'm still sim trading. Oh, 100%. I definitely have a negative expectancy when it comes to the lifetime, but because what it does is it calculates all your blown accounts too. So yeah, for sure. Not fun to look at. This thing at rips. Do you like Ricard? How about this one? So annoying. Oh, rips. Yeah. I don't know. He has me blocked. I've blocked him. I don't know, months ago. He blocked me months ago. I blocked him. It's a big blocking, muting type of atmosphere. I need to win today so I can pay my rent. Let's go. You're here a little bit earlier, so. What makes the inside bar setup A+ setup besides the combo? I don't know. It just works. It's basically just a consolidation. So you're having a bit of a consolidation and it just breaks out of it. I mean, that's it. I try not to get too technical with things. I just trade what's right in front of me, and I really don't overthink. I try not to overthink things, and I don't pay attention to any news or. I mean, if you want to look at some sort of, try to find some confluence or something like that, feel free. But yeah, I just do it because it just works well. Let's see if we flush those equal lows now. Just like these equal lows, you know, when you see things like that, it's just price usually goes, oh, you really? That's it? That's all you're going to do? All right, I'm taking this off. You see it just sweep and repair that little equal low? I thought it was going to flush down through there. Up 352 across 4 accounts here. 355 on that one. 355 on that one. 355 on that one. So just grinding towards trying to get these bad boys past. I need some daily payout accounts. So keep showing up and get my ass handed to me on day after day lately, J Ray. Yeah, I think you told me you were never trading Asia again or something. Stopping by to smash the like button, trading cowboy in the house. Currently short. Nice, I like it. I think, I mean, so far we are pretty bearish. Giant bull flag, but overall bearish for the night. Market obviously bullish, but. We're grinding back, grinding down, eating into some of these single prints down and through here. So wouldn't be a bit surprised that we don't get... Man, tomorrow's going to be some fun action as well. Tonight, tomorrow, anytime you get big, huge moves, sometimes what it'll do is it'll consolidate for a while. So it could consolidate after a big move, absorb what's happening, but then eventually it'll start to break out of a zone, and then it could get some nice volatility, especially if he starts pushing down into these single prints down and through here, these gaps. It's pretty interesting. I think, what did the market go up, like 800 or 900 points in an hour? It was pretty wild. Let's take a look at the hourly here real quick. Oof, look at this hourly candle. Holy. Well, if you take a look at just before the MOC or just the earnings, just a crazy move. Yeah, almost 900 points. Jeez. You know, the funny thing is that right around 1% is 300 points on NASDAQ right now. So it moves 1%, and it's about 300 points. It used to, I mean, I'm sure John can remember, but to get 200 or 300 points in the market was quite wild, even back in 2021. So yeah, just nuts. Yeah, the MU earnings, that's right. Tony Gold, what's up? Straight earnings be hitting. Yeah, what was Micron up? Almost 10%. Let's see, Micron. Yeah, it was up over 10%. Wow. 15, it went to 15%. Holy. TJP. 36.5 on 2-minute candles. I like that. I like that volatility. Last night, the volatility was awesome. Up and down and flipping around. So yeah, currently up. Nice little chunk tonight. Copy trading these ones. Love to get them past. That's the key. Love to get them past. How do you get this candle style? You mean the colors? It's so inside. It's two indicators. LDT inside outside bars. That's the pink and yellow, and the purple is Ed of the Woods Harami. And if you just want to change the color of the candles, you just double click on the candlesticks and you can change them to whatever color you want. Yeah, this morning was fun with the roundtable on My Funny Futures. One of our highest viewed shows. Yeah, no problem. One of our highest viewed shows. So maybe they're going to continue to do it. The hour and a half on the show was a little long, but it went by pretty quickly. I think if I do it every single day, I might get a little bit tired, but it was a lot of fun. Some nice discussions. I like hearing the different opinions. All right, getting a little bounce here off 60s. What's gold up to tonight? Like gold's been looking super bearish. Look at these Finet fair value gaps to the downside. Just gap after gap after gap. Sitting, oh, it broke below this afternoon. It broke below 4,000, popped right back above it. It was interesting. I've been watching, maybe Pawn's listening, but I was listening to, been watching a pawn shop show on YouTube. Can't remember what it's called though. It's like it's not like Pawn Stars. It's like it's a smaller guy. And when they buy things, so if they buy gold off you or silver, they have to hold it for 30 days. That's pretty wild. So if they hold it for 30 days, so they have to go through all that volatility and hope that the market doesn't tank on them. Sometimes they make money, sometimes they lose money, but I mean, to me, that's almost like trading futures and holding it, like swing trading gold. You buy it and then they have to hold it for 30 days to make sure it's not frozen. Stolen. Is there a way to the remaining drawdown on the main screen? Yeah, so you got to go to accounts and then your remaining drawdown, probably select columns, and it's probably one of these. Trailing max drawdown, maybe. Something like that. "10 Days in Kentucky." Yeah, this one's in Florida. So that's the YouTube show I've been watching lately. It's in Florida. Winter Haven. Central Florida. Yeah, Pawn, you're on vacation, right, man? I hope you're enjoying your vacation. What, 10 days in Kentucky? We're back in between the 5 EMA, or SMA, and the daily 20 SMA. We will chop the range till New York Open. We could, for sure. Unless we get a tweet, then they'll move. Close by you? Yeah, not far. You probably know what show I'm talking about. Yeah, not too far. Am I streamed out yet? No, I feel good tonight. No, I feel good. Tomorrow I'll do 30 minutes on My Funded Futures TV. So just 30 minutes. I did lose my internet. What's it called? It's called, I gotta look. Pawnbroker Pickers. Pawnbroker Pickers. Yeah, his channel's growing fast. He's basically doing like Pawn Stars, but you know, his own pawn shop, and then he just has a little camera up in the corner and does a little bit of editing throughout the day. It's really quite genius, and his channel's growing fast. Johnny buys land in the house. I figured that session this morning was perhaps more energy out than a normal day at Moto Timo. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it felt good. I actually got done that stream. I forgot there was a meeting. My Funded Futures meeting. I totally spaced it. And I immediately got off stream and went, well, I ate a little breakfast and then hopped on the, went for a walk, came back from the walk, decided I wanted to go on a bike ride and went on a 13-mile bike ride. So went on a little 13-mile bike ride and came back, took a shower, ate some lunch, and then I traded a little bit in the afternoon. During the power hour, I traded just a bit, and then I'm right here. So next is 80,000 subs. I appreciate that, Rufio. That'll be pretty. I don't even know. It's kind of a niche YouTube market. If you get a popularity on for stocks, if you start to get a following for stock trading, your channel will grow. But futures trading is a bit of a niche. But you know, we can get up there. We certainly can get up there. And the futures traders that you see with the big, huge amount of followers, well, let's just say that it could be not exactly truthful. I'll just put it that way. Talking about the My Funded Futures meeting, yeah. Digital nukes. Before I started this venture, I used to sell currency on eBay, easy sell on old silver 50-cent pieces. Oh, nice, Miss K. That's pretty cool. I used to buy a lot of it. I probably bought some off you. I used to buy a lot of silver, and then I ended up selling a bunch of it when it went to $50 an ounce. So I bought a bunch at 20. When it went to 50, I ended up selling a bunch. Now I wish I still held on to some of it. Was always too poor to buy gold, so I never bought gold. But I used to buy a bunch of junk silver, and then I would buy the rounds. I would buy silver eagles, the Canadian maples, and I'd buy like 10-ounce bars, things like that. I used to buy a bunch of it. I used to try to hoard a bunch of it. I still have some. I have I think I have a Crown Royal bag full of junk silver. Scrap junk coins, you know, the junk silver coins. About to short this. Do I like Rocket Scooter? I don't know who that is. $10-ounce bars, that's right. Yeah. What does he mean? Twitch and bigger viewers are more likely voting views, I think. What he means anyway. Oh, yeah. Had FOMO since 4 p.m. It was pretty easy to have the FOMO. You're long eagle eyes? Good luck. Yeah, we are just, I don't know. Right now, I'm just going to stay flat. It's, who mentioned that earlier? J-Ray, I think. He's right. We're kind of just chopping at the moment. I don't know. But good luck to you. It could definitely go. It is starting to round off that 50s. Putting in a giant, basically it's a giant bull flag. So, oh, sketchy people paying to increase their numbers. Oh yeah, all you gotta do is just look at, there's a website called Social Blade, and you can tell who's doing it. But it's their business. They can do it if they want. I know the reason why they do it, which is a little shady, but teach his own. My whole thing has always been organic growth. I want people, what I've always said is that, like, that's why I'm not competitive with people, other streamers, because I look at it like this. You're either going to watch my stream and be a fan of mine, or you're not. That's it. That's the bottom line. If you're not, then you're going to go and you're going to follow someone else and watch someone else's stream. So I just always wanted to be true to myself and true to you guys, and that's it. I support other streams. I'm always on other streams saying what's up or whatever. I mean, there's people I don't like, but that's just personal. Just like there's people that don't like me. There's people that, I mean, that's fine. It's all good. But yeah, I mean, and I'm a fan of a lot of streamers. I think I was a fan first before I started streaming. Build it and they will come. That's kind of my theory. I remember being when I started my YouTube channel, I was talking to family and friends, and I literally said to them, I'm super nervous about doing it, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know how to do the Streamlabs thing. I mean, I'd spent 2 weekends just trying to figure out how to do Streamlabs, how to get on the air. I mean, it was insane. And then I would just tell them, I'm just going to be myself and then see what happens. I don't know. I'm just going to trade, be myself. If people have questions, well, I'm trying to go long here. What is going on? All right, I'm long. Yeah, very, very choppy, so I'm giving it a shot, just a few micros, but inside outside bar triggered, but we are in a chop zone, so just be aware of that. And we have an inside outside forming on the 5, which might be better to wait for that. And see if that forms there in just 2 minutes, and then take a break of the 80. But I'm just in a few micros here. I gotta get rid of all these fill lines here, these triangles. Replace the stop at the low. Hey, what's up, HR in the house? Seinfeld's mother would say, now, how can somebody not like you? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Captain Rex? And now it's 8K. Yeah, for sure. I have too many fractional notes. You think I'd have a problem? I was on stream last night, and I noticed that the streamers looped the first 2 hours afterwards. I think it's World is Wild. Oh, they looped the first 2 hours afterwards? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to do that. Yeah, it's the reason why people would you figure like, because what it does is if you bought your channel, it actually hurts your channel. YouTube knows it, so it actually hurts your organic growth. So it doesn't put you out on the YouTube algorithms, you know, especially if you bought too much. So it can kind of hurt your channel. That's why I always say, like, when you guys are smashing the like button, which please smash the like button, especially when I do the giveaways, like, please don't bot the likes, because it's not going to do anything. That's going to hurt the channel. But there's a reason why they do it now, because where the prop firms are watching the channels and the affiliates like myself, they see that there's so many people watching, or they got so many subscribers, and maybe, I don't know this for a fact or anything, but sometimes people get better deals with their affiliate stuff because they got more subscribers, if you know what I mean. So it's a little sad. It's fraudulent, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's their business. They can do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm happy right where I'm at. All right, I might I'm gonna get out of this trade. I don't like it. What I'm gonna do is wait for a break of this 5-minute candle. So still up 318 on this. I'm gonna wait for the break of the 5 and see what happens with this, because we got a little push up, but it came slamming right back down into the chop. So what happens, and I can see this happening tonight, is you start off really well, and then the market starts to go sideways, like we talked about, if it chooses. And being a trader like myself, where I tend to take breakouts and breakdowns on momentum, if it starts to chop sideways, what happens is I get snip-snapped. So I'll go long, and it come right back down here, stop me out. It'll pop right back up, stop me out. It'll pop back down here and stop me out. And then I just get snip-snap, snip-snap, snip-snap over and over and over again, and until I basically lose all my profit. So we'll wait to see what this we're gonna go on a higher time frame, I think, just because of the chop we get going on, instead of going on the 2-minute, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm behind in the chat. What's up, guys? That's why we oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that, Trading Cowboy. Adam Daz in the house. Diggity Daz. Good little stop out there so far. Man, I've been liking these Harami candles too. These have been working really well on a 2-minute, and for some reason I don't think they ever did. At least I didn't notice, but they've been working really good. My goal is to win elusive accounts from Pine, take it seriously, grind it slowly, and then get my first payout and donate. Well, I'm rooting for you to win a elusive account eventually. You guys gonna have to wait to get elusive, because when's the next time I can request? Let's see, next time I can request, I think, is in like next week. Yeah. All right, 2 minutes before this bar closes here. Yeah, next week, 4 more days. All right, we broke that inside outside here, I guess. Let's let it rip. Short. Don't know. Don't know if I love it. But we're short. I think we get a nice little close above this, below this consolidation. Popped right back up. I almost called it, didn't I? I was like, this is what could happen. But we'll see. We break above 80s, and I'll be out of this trade. Basically giving up profit. The old chop vest going on. Hey, too old to trade in the house. Orlando just passed an activated Lucid 25K flex. Yeah, awesome count to have. 25K flex. In my opinion, one of the easiest paths to a payout. Use code PINE for Lucid. I got 4 of them going right now. I want to pick up a 5th. I forgot what stream I was watching, but about an hour ago, I realized it was live. 2 guys talking to each other in the loop 24 hours a day. Oh, really? Yeah, that's so... I don't know. I don't understand that. I feel like you could get away with that with gaming. So if you're a gamer... like the Burnt Peanut. If you're the Burnt Peanut, you could almost get away with looping your stream. Like you go back to an old stream, you could probably loop it. But yeah, I see that a lot with other things. If you're promoting one prop, will they will give you discounts? You're asking me? Oh. I don't get any discounts. I get the same discounts as you guys, but no, I promote props so that way you guys use my code and then I get paid from you guys using my code. So I get a few dollars, or you know, anywhere from $5 to $10, or sometimes more depending on what account you guys get. But it's all a percentage base. So if you guys use my code PINE to support the channel, that's what I get. I don't get any special discounts. I wish. I heard that I was reading something or listening to something, and someone was talking about, I knew I was gonna get friggin' chopped, on how one of these prop firms, it wasn't a futures prop firm, but maybe it was a CFD or something, they would just give the affiliates free funded accounts. Like, I was like, wow. I said that would be nice. Like a free funded account. That would be sweet. What is the drawdown for 25K Lucid? 25K? I think it's 1,000. Yeah, it's not much. Maybe 1,250, 1,200. Or, no, I think it's 1,000. Yeah, it's not much. Tough to get it rolling. But you catch a few momentums and you're good. Ugh. Right back in the chop zone. Stops at 30,081. Hey, thank you, Johnny Buys Land. Appreciate you. Inside, and I was like, yeah, oh yeah. So I'm behind in the chat. Sorry. I have the same indicators, 200-second chart. Sometimes I think see patterns. Oh, nice. Vigil Nukes. I hate when my tennis ball between ranges. Yeah. Hey, Kato. Where the trees at? Hello, teacher. Do I use code PINE when I sign up? No, I'm not allowed. I use Terry's or Myths. Alexander. Oh, $1,000 in the gold is $1,250. Yeah. So a lot of them used to be 1-to-1. That was really sweet. So maybe some of them still are 1,500 to 1,500. I remember some of them used to be like 1,200 to 1,200. I never traded 25K accounts until I tried trading on Bulenox. And then I tried trading Bulenox 25K accounts, and I really liked them. And then Take Profit Trader, I got my largest payout ever in a single day. I ended up making $10,000 on a single day with a 25K Take Profit Trader once. It was nuts. It was huge volatility like it is today. Maybe even more volatility. And I literally caught a long something like this with 3 minis and made 10,000. I didn't even mean for it to happen. I was actually in one contract added into it, and it was ripping so hard to the upside. I added another contract, and the next thing you know, my account went blink, order filled, and I look, and it was $10,000 bucks. I was like, holy cow. Yo, Chips, I'm gonna remove so they can use their discount code. Matt makes $10,000s every day. Why don't you just copy him? He shows his screenshots every day. Screenshots? I don't even know who Matt is. I don't even know who you're talking about. I know a lot of Matts that trade. So if you do a 25K Lucid, you get it to a funded after 2 days of 625. Is that the quickest you can pass? So if you get a 25K Lucid to funded after 2 days of 625, is that the quickest you can pass? Yes. So yeah, you just hey, Coob, you lagged as hell. It's all good. So yeah, you just make 625 2 days, 50% consistency on the 25K Lucids, and you pass it, and then the same day you can just activate it. And like today, I ended up making, I already showed you guys, but I made 2,000 on 2 accounts, and then 785, and only using 1 mini, so pretty sweet. All right, we are pushing down a little. It's not totally going against me, but it's going nowhere fast. All right, pushing down here, 30,000 50s. Can we hold below the 50s? Top of the hour in just a few minutes. 2 minutes, top of the hour. The longer I'm sitting in this trade, the least I like it. But we are on that downtrend so far, so. So one of the things that I've been doing that I don't normally do is when I'm trading during New York lately, or even last night when we had some big volatility where the candles were quite large. The average true range is right up there, I imagine. I was just holding on to trades. So I would just hold on to my winners, letting them go. It worked pretty well last night. Brazil, Scotland. Scotland 2, Brazil nothing. Oh no, 7.1 earthquake hits Venezuela. Ouch. Scotland's up 2-0 over Brazil. Whoa. Oh no, Brazil's up 2. Oh, Brazil 2, Scotland. Oh, okay, gotcha. I want to know if England's going to play the United States in Boston on the 4th of July. That's what I want to know. That's going to be one heck of a time. Man, I consider flying out there, flying down to Boston and checking it out. All right, I don't know. I'm closing this trade. I can't. There's just no momentum here. Top of the hour here. Harami candle. I stayed in this trade until I saw something that was going to take me out. And right now we've threw in this Harami. And we could get a little pop top of the hour. I don't know, though. Maybe I'll regret getting out, but I don't know. I'm not feeling patient with it. It should be 3. I was watching some highlights of Ronaldinho. Remember Ronaldinho from Brazil? I was watching some highlights earlier today. That dude was awesome. End of the day, volume, drain the volume. The end of the day, push, drain the volume. Alfred, yeah. What's happening, Alfred? I feel you. Draining my energy now. The referee voided one perfectly fine Vinay Jr. goal. Look, there's that little push. Here we go. Man, my neck and back is sore. This is like quicksand. You got out 2 seconds before you did Coover flag. Good call. Yeah, this market's kind of crappy. Maybe we'll get something. You know, you never know. We could get a little tweet or something. Young Messi learned fancy dribble from him. Sky. Yeah, Ronaldinho was awesome. I started watching that documentary on Netflix. And it sucks. It's all dubbed in English, but I hate that. I'd rather have subtitles. But yeah, pretty awesome. The dude was such a good ball handler. Interesting about him is that he used to watch a lot of NBA basketball, and he liked watching Magic Johnson, and he would emulate the play. So he would do all those no-look passes and stuff while he was playing soccer. So it was pretty awesome watching him do that. Moses, yeah. I know. See, I never want anyone to trade my fundeds, but I often think, man, it would be, and this is just a joke, by the way, if any prop firms are listening, it's just a joke, but I'm always like, man, can't I just pay someone to pass my evals for me? I don't want to pass evals anymore. But in the flip side, it's one of those things where you say, well, I wouldn't have to pass the evals anymore if I just keep my fundeds longer, right? It's like, you don't have to pass evals if you just hold on to your fundeds. It's like, yeah, that's very true. Yeah, we're just joking. It's all a joke. All right, getting that push back up here off that Harami. Top of the hour as well, so a little relief bounce. But really, overall, just super choppy. Look at this action. Downtrend, nothing wrong with that, but wiki. So not very confident in any breakouts or breakdowns. And then look at that, that's ripping to the upside. But yeah, I have no confidence in it. It's one of those deals where if you're a range trader, you can start playing these little ranges, maybe. I'm just not much of a range trader. Let's take a look at gold here. Maybe we got something on gold. Maybe it's a little cleaner. Let's watch gold for a minute. I have not traded gold in a long time. I don't even have it on my chart. My DOM here. So one of the things I like to trade on gold, what I've been watching for is these Finet fair value gaps. Here's the indicator right here. Throw it on your chart if you're interested. But it's called the Finet fair value gap indicator on the community indicators. I threw that on the chart one day as a joke, and then we observed it bouncing off those levels. It also works with NASDAQ and Q. I just choose not to throw it on there. It's just a little bit too much noise for me. And but you see it likes to react off those levels. So for scalps, now how do you trade it? I don't really know, but it is interesting. I've never been a very good gold trader. I've made some nice trades where you take some nice gold trades to pass some evals or whatever really quickly, especially when the volatility starts to pick up, but never been very consistent with it. Never found anything that I really like. Ronaldinho was the best entertainer the soccer world's ever seen. He was so awesome. When I was younger, you'd see clips on TV, and this is pre-internet, and people would have talk about it, and we try to do his moves and things like that. Him and Kobe were besties. Oh, really? No alien abduction yet. I actually have something coming, digital nukes, that you're probably gonna like. I'm gonna put it in my backdrop. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. You're probably gonna dig it. Thank you, genius. What does holding on to a fund feel like, Mototimo? I know. The longest I've ever held one was for 4 consecutive payouts, and I'm not talking daily payouts. That was probably what, 40, I would say 40 days, 50 days, 60 days, something like that. It's the longest I've ever held one. I think that there is a way to play the props where you're starting to see a lot of it lately. There's actually a really interesting video. I'm gonna actually throw it up here. If you guys want to, I don't know if I can find it though. Let's see if I can find it. Looking. I don't know, I can't really find it. But anyways, the whole thing was he basically rotates accounts around and plays the prop game type deal, which is if you have enough money, you can kind of do that, where they basically just rotate accounts. and use the whole theory of like a return on investment. So, you know, you buy a 25K flex account for $70, you get it to a payout of $500, $600 type deal. But maybe you went through 3 accounts to do it, 4 accounts to do it, but starting off really good, and then rotating to the next account, and then just kicking a can to the payout. A lot of prop firms are actually banning people for earning and burning like that, but it can work. It's just, I don't know, it seems exhausting to me. Ronaldo and Ronaldinho were the GOATs. Yeah, they were fun. I was there when you started using the fair value gap. It worked so well in the gold 5-minute. It probably still does. I just haven't paid much attention to it. I mean, right there, a little bounce. You had about 2 points of drawdown, and then it bounced off that level. Being so bearish, if we push up to 4,016, maybe short off that, or if we get a push back up to 40.31.7. I just don't know. Like, I never know like where to place my stop, like how many points I should go to or try to get. I don't know. How many accounts am I juggling right now at a time? I'm kind of in rebuild mode. So I have 4 take profit traders, 4 lucid fundeds. 2 of those are at payout now, and then 1 my funded futures pro. So getting a little bounce here, NASDAQ. But I could have anywhere from 1 to 30 accounts at once. All the best ever soccer players when interviewed think that he was one that comes close in terms of performance. Oh yeah, as far as Ronaldinho, yeah. Yeah, he was awesome. Messi and Ronaldo now, right? The battle. I'm a big Messi fan. I love Messi. I just love watching him play. I got BlackBerry calls for earnings tomorrow morning. Blackout news. You know, I think about that a lot with some of the prop firms that just, or businesses in general. If you know the story about BlackBerry, they just refuse to adapt, and then Apple eventually just wiped them out, and they couldn't accept that the phones were like this. You know, they couldn't accept it. They thought they had to have a keyboard, and eventually it bankrupted them because they were just too stubborn to change. And you notice that with a lot of businesses. And some of the prop firms, they just don't want to adapt. It's very strange. Amazing Messi's playing well at 39. I agree. I mean, he's still looking prime. If QNX security software for physical AI now. They refuse to adapt. I'm not sure what that is. They refuse to adapt, and they get, yeah, they get cooked. Yeah, you see that with a lot of businesses. They get cooked. Oh, this is just a slow night. I'm really surprised I haven't given up my profits yet. Getting caught in the chop. I tell you, ever since I went till, I've been doing much better, being much more patient. That's been key. Is just staying patient. I cannot stress that enough when it comes to trading. It's just sitting on your hands, waiting for that waiting for that trade that you just have to take, where it's just where you're excited to sign into your accounts and push the button. Those are like the best trades. And so I've been doing much better, just staying patient, and it's paying off. And then I'm gonna get another payout probably next week, I hope. The goal is to get these daily payouts accounts though, because I get these daily payout accounts, and then I can keep a little side project like my Funded Futures Pro account that's currently up to around 7,000. I can keep that as a side project and build it up, and hopefully get a live account, a good size live account. I don't want a little baby live account. I don't want something with $1,000 in it. I want, you know, 10, 15 grand or something like that in it. Seems like Motorola was a similar story, actually. Yeah, there was a movie called BlackBerry. Not a great movie, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's called BlackBerry. That's the movie. Not great. It's on Netflix, I think. But it was just interesting. I watched it. I was just like, yeah, God, this is so interesting how they just did not want to adapt. I never had a BlackBerry. Any of you guys have a BlackBerry? My first phone was I think it was some sort of Panasonic or something like that. That was my first cell phone. No, no, that's a lie. The very first phone I had was a Nokia, the blue phone. Yeah, one of those. That was the very first phone I had. I had one of those bad boys. And then I had what I have? I had one of those. It was like a Panasonic, I think. It was cool because I think it was I know you could slide it. So I remember you could slide it. And then I had I know I had one of those Motorola Razors. Those things were really tough too. The Motorola Razor. Flip phone. Oh wow, they're still selling them on eBay. They're still selling them on eBay. But yeah, those Razor phones, those were good. I used to have a Nokia Direct Connect and remember upgrading to the Razor. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone had the Razor, and then all the girls had the pink Razors. Remember all the girls had the pink ones? Or a lot of the girls, I should say, not all the girls, but all the girls wanted a pink Razor. So they would get those pink Razors, and yeah, they were tough. Nextel walkie-talkie phones were solid. Yeah, I remember yeah, so I was working at the shop. I was working on cars then. I think, yeah, it was right around that time. And the record driver had one of those walkie-talkies phones. And he found it really convenient because he would talk to his other drivers. I finally was able to afford a jailbroken iPhone at some point before I actually started earning a living wages, making money. Yeah, I never had an iPhone. I've never had Apple. I know, I'm sorry. But I've never had an Apple. The fruit is good. Yeah, the brick. I had a phone for that. So yeah, I could not break those Razor phones. You just couldn't break them. You'd drop them, you'd slam them. I had a cool Garmin walkie-talkie that had GPS, maps, and SD card before Any maps that existed? Well, you know that they actually still have those Motortimo, those Garmin GPS with the walkie-talkies or the messages services, and it's really convenient when you're in northern Maine. So if you're in northern Maine, you're on a hike trip, you're on a hunting trip or a fishing trip, and you have no cell phone reception, and you go up there alone, it's a nice little safety feature. They still have something like that because there's no cell phone service up there. BlackBerry, anyone? No, I never had one. Anyone else have a BlackBerry? Sidekick and chocolate? I don't think I had a Sidekick. I know what that one was. Chocolate. Started with Apple back in the 80s. Teach his own. Motortimo. Nice. Apple back in the 80s. No, the only Apples I ever saw were the Macs computers in school. You know, the old rectangle box. That was the first computers I ever saw. I couldn't figure out how to use those back then, and I can't figure out how to use them now. I just turn it on and go. I'm a plug and play guy. About to be an outside inside bar setup on the 5. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you're right, TJP. I don't know. This concerns me, but teach his own. It could work. I mean, eventually we're gonna break out of this. This one right here failed, sort of. Could this one work? Thanks for the call out, because I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Maybe get a little scalp off it. Let me try here. So we're already broken it. Shit. Okay. I'm in a mini. I meant to be in micros because of the spread, but I'm in a mini. There we go. Hey, TJP. Let's go. We'll take that on a 25K account. A little 10-point scalp. Up 490 now on 4 accounts. Why do you not trade pros? I do. I trade pros. Which pro? My Funded Futures Pro? Or the Take Profit Trader Pro? Yeah, we'll take that in this market. A little 10-point scalp without any drawdown. We'll take that. Looks like the bottom as well. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I had a BlackBerry in my first job after college. Worked us to death. Called them crackberries because we were addicted to them. Yeah, I can imagine having a BlackBerry. Technology is so cool now. I could be halfway across the country and just call up my old man or whatever and video, put him on the video, the FaceTime, and say what's up. So neat. So many orders sitting up there, Roman. I meant TPD, also MFF. Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm up 7,000 on my Funded Futures Pro. I trade them all. Here's my Funded Futures Pro account right now. I'm currently up 7,400 on Funded Pro, so 7,500. But this is Take Profit Trader. These are all Take Profit Traders. I blew my pro accounts last, a little over a week ago. Got a bunch of daily payouts out of them, and then ended up just one day just kind of losing. Went on tilt, lost them. You seen my heart in my throat when you realized it was a mini? Well, I was confused. I was like, I'm like, what happened? I'm like, what's going on? because I meant to be, but that's all right. I mean, I just didn't really want to trade minis during this, mainly because of the nasty spread, and then because I was in the 440 micros at one point, but you see the spread is much cleaner, and then on NQ it's kind of nasty, so that was the real reason. But nice little fill there. Maybe we break out of this little range. Tokyo Open in 35 minutes. 67 William in the house. What's happening? Come on, 200 level Team Massive. But yeah, I trade them all, Eric. I trade everything. I trade Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader. Take Profit Trader is my favorite for daily payouts. But the My Funded Futures Pro, I tell you, it's one of the best accounts. I never really realized it until I started trading it. Once I started trading the My Funded Futures Pro, the only thing that sucks is if you're a micro trader is the micro scaling rule, where they only allow you 5 micros to trade once you're funded. That's what kind of sucks. But if you're someone that slings around 5 micros or less, or minis, that pro account is pretty sweet. 14 days to a payout, but you don't even have to trade it. I don't even have to trade my account. All I have to do is maybe make a trade next week to keep it active, and then I could take out that money. So you don't have to be trading days. Yeah, Doug's exactly. So it doesn't have to be trading days. You can literally just, it's calendar days, which is sweet. So 14 calendar days, and you're absolutely right. You gotta try not to be a degen like I did when I had that account up to $30,000 last week, and I've been tilting ever since. But yeah, you just gotta keep the account active. So every 5 days, make sure you get a trade in, and keep it active. So anything over 21, or it's a minimum payout of 1,000, but anything over that, over $2,100, you can take out. So why does it keep rejecting the 87 area? Well, it's pushing now. Nice little push. Finally breaking out of this consolidation zone. Ripping higher. Currently pushing up to 30,100. What's my average monthly payout? This year, a lot. This year, a lot. I've had some big ones. But I don't know. I'm probably... I don't even know. Usually if I have daily payout accounts and the monthly, then it works out much better. But then earlier in this year, I ended up getting some nice big payouts from Apex and some of those companies, and then getting daily payouts on top of that. The daily payouts is really what adds up quickly. So I'm trying to get everything, I'm trying to go back to that. Well, I haven't kept track since February, and in this guy, I'm telling you, I'm so bad at keeping track. But I haven't kept track of the payouts since February. In February, I was at $82,622 in payouts. in February. And I've gotten a lot of payouts since then, so I haven't even kept track. Now, obviously, that is not all profit. Definitely not all profit. As of February, I was right around, I think 33,000 in expenses. So I don't know where I'm at right now, but it's all good. I got to learn how to run a spreadsheet. I said my goal this year was to be more organized when it came to doing that stuff, but and I started off really well on this notepad, and I started writing down my expenses every single day, and then my payouts, I started writing those down every single day, and then it just all went to hell. I'm very lazy about it. I haven't even done last year's taxes. Corey 2S in the house. What is up? 99 cents. Thank you for the tip, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you for the tip. Matt makes that every couple days. I don't know who Matt is. You're probably joking. Use something to lock out risk and so you don't blow up accounts 2,000 daily. Yeah, I mean, I've done that in the past. I've used something like that. Use Claude to keep track of it. That's not a bad idea, actually. Taxman, well, it's not bad, right, man. Well, what I do is I bring him the numbers and then I say, here. I hand it to him, but yeah, he probably hates me. It's his imaginary friend. Oh, yeah. That's true. You mean taking, you know, like screenshots like this? You mean just taking a screenshot like that and not showing account numbers or anything like that? You telling me that's real? Like, give me a break. All right, come on, come on, come on. All right, we're gonna push it up to here, 30,084. Does anyone know how to figure what your subscription renewal from the TPT dashboard? I have 2 full price and 2 4% on, but I don't know how to renew. I don't want to renew at full price. Yeah, I don't know. It would say they don't really have a billing, so I'm not really sure how to look at that. How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing all right? You guys red, you green, just hanging out, you cooking dinner? It's a little slow tonight, but we've managed to make a little bit of money and trying to get these accounts passed. 750 is what I got to make on these, not the 625. So these are 750s, $1,500 to pass. So close to consistency rule. We'll just keep grinding on these. I'd like to hit 50% consistency, but if it happens, then so be it. But yeah, one thing Eric Shun is that I don't do is I try not to compare myself, my trading or anything like that to anyone else. I think that is the biggest mistake you can do, is when you try to compare your trading or your P&Ls to anyone else, especially people that you see on Twitter, and especially people that you see trying to sell you an indicator or a mentorship or a course, especially. So you never want to compare those numbers. It'll destroy your trading. You'll constantly will try to chase. So I never do that. I literally don't care what anyone else is doing. I support if they're making money. I'm like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations. Let's get that money together. Let's all take that prop firm money. So yeah. As long as they're not trying to rip anyone off, you know, I just don't like the people that rip people off by lying. That's what I don't like. I could write a book on that, on some of these people, but I don't name names. I let people figure it out themselves. Comparison is a seed for joy. Yeah, for sure. Do you always trade 25Ks? No, Scott. This is actually a new thing. I don't know why what possessed me to trade 25Ks lately. Most of the time it's 50Ks. So 50Ks usually. I kind of went tilty, and I had some. I decided to try some 25K Lucid Flex accounts. And the way I looked at it is that if you have a no consistency rule on the 25K, if I can get over the buffer quickly, like on day one, then I can just kick the can to try to get a payout. So that's what I'm trying to do with the Lucid accounts right now. Now, the thing about it is that I didn't realize that you could only use one mini, which is plenty, but I was trying to get over the buffer much easier by using like 2 minis or 3 minis. So that's why I tried those. But so far it's working out. I got 4 of them to pay out, or 2 of them to pay out today. Someone is always making more than you in comparison to Steve for Joy. Rufio, oh, for sure. Let's see who else we got in here. So I'm up 8,900 on my funded 8,900 on my funded futures pro funded in 2 days. Let's go, CP Trader. I can just flip that once every 5 days and still be approved for the payout. That's what I hear on the prop streets. Yeah, it's 14 calendar days. So 14 calendar days. Not traded days. So yeah, technically, yeah. Just keep the account active, throw a trade on every once in a while, and you can get that payout. Pretty awesome, huh? Nice work. 8,900 on a My Funded Futures Pro funded in 2 days. %40 sale is back on. Is that Take Profit Trader? Yeah, I think it is. Take Profit Trader, 40% off. Use code PINE. All caps. Get those daily payouts. Trade day PINE with a capital P. I'm still under probation with trade day, but it's all good. Cool, man. 14 days is going to be hard, but I need the money. I know. Dude, I did the same thing. I was 4 days away. I had that account up to $30,000. The last pro account I had. And I was 4 days away from taking the payout. And I was trying to I was trying to push it. I was trying to stay on the leaderboard, all that good stuff. And it just took one night to wipe, you know, one night, 5 minis. Good night. It's amazing because when the smoke clears after you do something like that, you go, what happened? Like, how is that possible? You know? You go, how is that possible? But what happened is that I was trading big to get to that point. I was trading 3, 4, 5 minis to get up to that large of a balance. I wasn't trading micro, that's for sure. So, live by the sword, die by the sword, and that's what happened. I mean, but it really sent me tilty after that. I ended up blowing through all my funded accounts. It really started with a Take Profit Trader. I had those Take Profit Trader daily payout accounts. Started with that, and then I ended up, I lost those accounts, and then I moved on to the Pro account and proceeded to nuke that one. And yeah, sucks. You forgot you bought it at a 50% off sale all on the same day. So if I cancel, who knows which price I'm canceling? Oh, yeah. You were tilting. Can you say you were tilting? Yes, I was. Yeah. Oh no, it was full tilt. Full tilt. So I know when I'm tilting is when I'm not waiting on my setup. So I'm not waiting for my edge or setup, or not trading a setup. Full tilt is literally I buy an account and I just hit the buy button. Or I hit the sell button. So I'm like, oh, I think the market's going to go higher, and I just hit the buy button. Instead of just waiting for something to present itself. So outside inside bar, TJP absolutely is paying. Hindsight now, I scalped 10 points off it, and just look at it go. Broke out of that consolidation finally. Giant bull flag base, and it's just going higher. Could be going for the 169. Who knows? Interesting 19 minutes, 18 minutes to get to Tokyo Open. 2-minute engulfing candle right here. Out to 20. 30,120. Someone needs to create a medication for tilt. Medication for tilt is running a bot, so that way you take your emotions out of your trading. I talked about that today on My Fun and Futures TV. We were debating on bots versus humans, and yeah, I mean, just if you have a mechanical setup and the prop firm allows it, and you can program a bot and not push the button yourself, you'd be way better off sometimes. If you can program a bot to take all these outside inside bar breaks, that would be the medication. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to take a pill. Same Pine, I blew a day 3 150k pro account up 21,000 yesterday trying to catch the bottom. Ugh. You just came within 5 points from blowing a 25k funded Lucid on that long, but paid out 5 Microsoft scaling in, 5 micro scaling in. I'm up 30,100. Let's go. 5 points. Shane Post is the bot. I traded with a bot for 2 years, lost all my money. Crypto King, yeah. I don't know. I've never done it. I want to. I wanted to learn. I want to learn how to do it for some of the systematic mechanical setups that I have in the morning, like the YM strategy, things like that, that I don't need to push the button on it. It's very simple. Set stop loss, set a take profit, and let it rip. I'm trying a little long here. We were testing that get below 100. I'm gonna be out of this trade. Just a little outside bar break here. Come on, get up there. We'll take that. Up 636. Wait for the seagull pattern. Dead wolf in the house. What's going on? Fine. I am eligible for a payout for the first time ever, but it's top step. I don't have a buffer yet. Should I build a buffer or withdraw into my buffer? Well, I can't give you financial advice. I can't tell you what to do, but most people would say that they'd probably just take the payout, especially if you've never gotten one. And congratulations, by the way. Pay yourself back and then just work on another account or just work on with the drawdown in it you have. So the drawdown, that whatever you have remaining, just work with that and go from there. Congratulations. Oh, this is your very first payout, Crypto King? Let's go. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. About to go short with 5K. Top step, 20 points. Oh, nice, Eagle. 50Ks. So, yeah, nice little scalp there. All I was looking at was the outside bar. So, we had the outside bar break. We got a little bit of a pullback. I figured I could hop in cheaply. If we broke down below 100, then I'd get out of the trade. And it ended up popping up for a nice little micro trade there. So currently up 633 on the 4 take profit trader accounts. So once again, trading pretty good tonight. Yesterday we were on fire as well, so can't really complain. Just staying patient. There was only one trade that I got in that I felt like it was more of an I think play, because you guys know I talk about my I think plays, and it was that double bottom, or double low, or equal low, sorry. And I ended up hopping in short right here. So I ended up hopping in short, looking to take out the equal lows. That was the only real I think play. Everything else was trading my edge, so I find that to be a win. A win. Now I just need about 100 and what do I gotta get these to? 120 bucks, and we can that'll be 50% consistency. This is quite the engulfing 2-minute here. 10 minutes before Tokyo Open, too. That was a big rejection. 5-minute printing in an outside bar as well. Yeah, congratulations. Smash the confetti for Crypto King for getting that very first payout ever. Thanks. I've been grinding 5 nights a week for a weird year and to get to this point. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Congrats. That's awesome. I'm out. Let's go. 2 monies. All right, Eagle Eyes. Oh, no, Heavy D. That happened to me before. You know, that happened. Try to reach out to support, even though they're not the best, Heavy D. That's crazy. That happened to me with my funded futures, and I never, they did not pass the account. I fought with them. I fought with 2 different support people, and then I gave up. That same thing happened to me once. I passed the account the day of expiration after the market closed. Yeah, I know. They kind of do, Heavy D. I know. That happened. That same thing happened to me with my funded futures once. It pissed me off, but I was like, ugh. Now I work for them. Crazy. Yeah, I actually didn't trade them. It's nice to see that inside outside setup play. Yeah, it did. Did I go to Lucid? Oh yeah, Lucid's great. Was it? No, Lucid is great. I love Lucid. I think Lucid is in the top 5, easy. Top 5. You guys selected Lucid as the number 1. I don't know where that poll stands now, but you guys selected Lucid as the number 1 prop firm. When we did that little poll. We're gonna roll over here or what? A little outside bar short. Couple of micros. Outside bar short here. On the 5. If I get 69, that's consistency I need for this account, which would be 750. Maybe I'm trying to chase this short, but probably waiting for the old Tokyo Open here. Popping right back up. You got the seagull pattern going, so let's see if we can get that seagull. We need a wing down in here. 82.25 now. That's what I'm looking for. I kind of want this to happen before Tokyo Open because you never know what could happen then. Don't like that. A little buy up there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't love that. I don't like that harami there. I think I'm gonna get out. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of that. Lost about 150 on that trade. Still up 450 on this. Tokyo Open here in less than 5 minutes. I don't trust holding on to that, especially when I tried to short down this low. And if we ripped up to that upside, even having to stop up there at 136, don't love that. So we'll see what happens here in Tokyo Open. Do I ever trade ES? I do not. No, YM and NQ is my bread and butter. YM and NQ. Tokyo's been so super bullish, yeah. So lost a little bit on that. Got my live bonus payout right away at end of day with my live accounts already. Oh, let's go. Andrea. This messed up. Don't reset my accounts if it's blown. I hope. Yeah, that is messed up, Keegan, for sure. Hey, what's up, Aero Mac Trader in the house? No, it was an account I bought it and had to reset twice. Oh. I'm coming right back down, just chopping around here till the Tokyo Open here. $30,110. Now, is Tokyo going to rip it to the upside? 30,169 is the high. 30,044 is the low. We're sitting right in the middle. What's it going to be? Still a chop fest? Lucid's been great so far. I agree. Yeah, no complaints with Lucid as far as getting payouts, things like that. The only thing that's a little weird with Lucid is because where I stream online on YouTube, and oftentimes if I trade with Lucid is the copy trading aspect. So they'll ban people for group trading, which a lot of prop firms will. But when you're streaming, you're going to have people copying your trades. I mean, I tell people not to, but it still happens. All right, 1 minute. Hey, traded with Sing wins the party. Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. The CEO is a character. Yeah, that's when I started trading with Lucid. I saw him being interviewed one day. I thought he was pretty funny. AJ. All right, Tokyo Open. Don't go right to my TP now. Kind of breaking this little structure here. Breaking a little trend line to the downside. See if it wants to pop right back up, but I'm trying to short here. Take that off right there. Just need another $100. So only thing I was looking at right there is just, I mean, it was just a trend line that we were breaking to the downside. Plus we had that outside bar that I initially was looking at. So nice little trade there. 650s on each one of these accounts, 660s. Another $100. We can lock it up, but that's all right. We don't need to get consistency. We still got to trade the account for 5 more days, and we can. And I need another what? 420, 10 or $410, basically $415, something like that, to pass these 4 take profit trader accounts. So really, there's no sense of me trying to get the $100 tonight. That really doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because I still have to trade this account for 3 more days, if that makes sense. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Smash that like button, and we'll do it again tomorrow morning. I'll be live on My Funded Futures TV at 10 a.m. and I'll be right back here tomorrow night at 5:45 Eastern Time PM for the Globex Open. And if I have any luck, we can do some giveaways. We'll try to make something happen. Do some giveaways tomorrow night. Have a little party for 8,000 subs. Been crushing it lately with the trades on stream. We love that. And maybe I'll have a special guest. So thank you so much for being here. We'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow, all right? Have a good night. Trade safe. Peace. Later. Peace.
From the charts to the screen, we live. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. I wake up, sun hitting the pines, eyes on the candle. Market volatility, more than most can handle. I'm looking for the setup, yeah, the vision is clear. Inside bar forming, till the doubt disappeared. Then we break the range outside bar, high stakes. Patience is the virtue, waiting for the breaks. I don't chase the wick, I let the price come to me. Trading with the flow, that's the pine tree strategy. Inside, outside, catching every move. take profit trader. Yeah, we in the groove. Daily payouts hitting, checking off the list. Apex Trader 5. The profits exist. Hosted on the TV. Funded futures the name. Lucid in the vision, we ain't playing no game. Clicking buttons with precision, take profit is the goal. Managing the risk, gotta keep my control. From the Apex heights to the Trader 5 flow. Stacking up the wins, then I'm looking for more. I'm live on the air, funded futures TV. Showing every trade, total transparency. Lucid charts open, keeping everything bright. Scalping through the morning, holding through the night. It's a funded life, no more trading my own. Built a kingdom of capital, sitting on the throne. Withdrawal requests, yeah, I hit it every day. Pine Tree Trader, man, I'm leading the way. If it's red or it's green, I'm staying composed. Another daily payout, another door closed. Then it's back to the screen when the bell starts to ring. The rhythm of the market is a beautiful thing. It's sidebar, hold out, sidebar, go. Watch the P&L just continue to grow. Yeah, daily payouts, funded futures.